Hey everyone, it's Romeo. Thanks for joining me today. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I know I say that about a lot of my other videos, or I know there's a couple that I say that line in. It's like my phrase or something, but all my thoughts just haven't been gathered for this video, and I truly want to go in. Yes, I did just do that. I truly want to go more in depth with this topic. And that is the topic of depression and suicide. The reason I bring it up today instead of any other day I've had free time to make a video is I was scrolling through Twitter and I found out that the frontman for Linkin Park killed himself. Rest in peace. And it truly, makes you realize or gives you that thought again, because there have been plenty of celebrities that, have killed themselves. And it truly puts into perspective that depression is something that affects us all, no matter what you have, no matter what you don't have, it affects us all, rich, poor, it doesn't matter your race, depression affects us all. It truly does. Whether it's just the individual or multiple people, suicide for sure, not only, you take your life away, but you hurt the others around you. You truly do. And maybe at the time, at the time, that's not something that's really thought about, It's about, the only thing going through your head, at least I could say from my perspective, is that there's nothing that's going to help this. That you're on your own. That the act you're about to do will truly help. And truly, as people say, it's a permanent solution to something temporary. Truly. And on the scale of it affecting others, it's, anyone you've ever met, you don't truly know who cares about you until you're gone. And I know a lot of people have this statement, and yes, I do understand it. I do get that people act fake when you're gone, but at the same time, you never truly know if those people truly, secretly cared about you. Or, well, I don't mean secretly cared about you, but cared about you, and you just didn't know it. Because a lot of times that's how it is. But I'm not saying there isn't times where someone dies and a lot of people that are like, oh, he was such a great person, or so-and-so didn't know that person, and didn't mean anything to that person. But there are handfuls of people who truly care about you, whether you know that or not, truly. And even then, let me say, if you have no one that cares about you, I know I'm a complete stranger. Maybe not to my friends watching this video, but to anyone else who may watch this video who doesn't know me. But I will do anything I can to help you. Truly, as I point slightly sideways, truly to help you. Because I don't like when people suffer that way. And there's a lot of suffering in the world that I wish I could fix. But I know this is something I can make a difference on. Whether it's spreading awareness or helping people out, helping them see that there is a future for them. There is something beyond all this pain that they're suffering. All this pain that they're going through. Because there truly is something beyond it. Truly, it's never the end. There's always something to look forward to, even if it doesn't seem like there is. You just got to find it, truly. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's, sometimes it's not easy to find what that thing is, whatever it is that makes you want to keep living, that gives you a reason to keep on pushing. Honestly, after long thought and just sitting there, having those nights, I truly realize how much I have, how many people I have on my side. And even if I didn't have any of those people, I have stuff that I hold personally dear to me that keep me going. And I'm not going to lie, even though I have those things, even though I have my rocks, there are days where I feel hopeless. Truly, there are days where I feel hopeless. And there are only some people that know that about me, because most of the time people see me and I'm just this loud, goofy character, but that's not always the case. It's just something that people hide well. And that kind of brings me to the next part of this. It's hard, I'd say, unless someone's obvious about it or reaching out to you for help, that something's wrong. I can say at least for me, because I know when I'm depressed. Everyone knows when they're depressed, when they're feeling some way. And for me, it's a little more obvious because I'm the complete opposite of who I usually am. And I go from this loud, happy person, to someone who could be sitting in a room full of people he loves and not say a word, And it's about watching out for those things. Now, I will admit that there are some days where I am just absolutely quiet because there's something on my mind and I'm just deeply thinking about it. I may not be depressed in the sense that you think or wanting to kill myself, but it's still good to ask, hey, is everything okay? Because I get that all the time. My uncle and this guy I work with, Randy, for example, they see it. They're not fooled by it. I just have no reason to discuss what the problem is because it's something that I've already accepted that makes me sad. I know that sounds terrible about, what this entire video is about, but there are just bits like that you just kind of accept that are going to make you sad, and that's just how that is. But the fact that they still ask, despite knowing that I'm going to say nothing's wrong or yeah, I'm okay, shows me that if something truly was wrong, I can go to them. That if I felt like I was at the end of the road or I just didn't have a reason to keep going, I would go to them, I would talk to them. They would listen to me. And it's honestly little things like that show how much, people care for you. Show that they'll be there for you. And yeah, sometimes it's not obvious like that. It's not. But if you ever feel like something's off about someone you know or someone you love, or even a stranger that you happen to see on a daily basis or something like that, and something's off about them, just ask, hey, how are you today? Hey, are you okay? What's up? Just, it doesn't even have to be obvious stuff like that. Just start a conversation with them. You honestly never know how much the company of someone else helps, too. And I'm not saying it's going to be something where you go and talk to someone and boom, all their depression and stuff goes out that door right there. That's not the case. But you don't know how much that means to someone. Truly. It's things like that that make a difference. You know, you don't even understand how much saying hi to someone, it goes such a long way. You know? So the only thing I can ask of anyone who views this video, anyone who shows this video to anyone, or anyone who sees this video, you know, just in general, please, 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 please watch for the signs. Watch for anything that might seem different about someone you truly care about, or even a stranger. Something that gives you a hint that they're not having the greatest week or month or year, or that they're just struggling in general. You truly don't know how much you'll do or how much that helps unless you do it. Please, that's all I can ask. Because that's all we can really do for each other is be there as human beings and help each other avoid feeling hopeless and turning to suicide. Please. So I've actually been thinking of putting together a movement to spread awareness and help people out that are feeling depressed or feeling like they're by themselves. I'm not sure what the movement's gonna be yet or what I plan on doing, but if you're interested, hit me up on Twitter. I'll put it in the description. And even more so, if you ever need to talk or need help or anything like that, just hit me up. If you know me, just shoot me a text, send me a message on Facebook. If not, you could, like I said, you could always direct message me on Twitter. You know, I'm down to listen. I'm always down to listen. I'm always here. Shit, I literally don't really do anything but work. And even then I have time to listen. So much time, you know? So please, if any of you watching this ever feel that way, ever feel alone, ever feel like you're at the end of your road, come to me. Truly. I mean it. Please. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I truly hope you'll spread it. Farewell.